We begin tonight with the KLTV7 investigation into alleged illegal dumping and questions surrounding Henderson County work crews from Precinct 1. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. In December of 2023, the Henderson County Fire Marshal says an investigation began after workers were discovered here burying alleged dumping construction debris along the banks of the Trinity River. Tonight, KLTV's J.D. Conti has more on what was said and how the county might have to pay to clean up the mess.
The investigation began here along the banks of the Trinity River in December of 2023. That's when Henderson County Fire Marshal Shane Renberg said he was called out for an illegal dumping investigation.
They appeared to be commissioner work crews out here at this location.
Renberg is now the county's emergency management coordinator. Wendy Spivey is the Precinct 1 commissioner for Henderson County. When we spoke to Renberg in 2023, he did confirm illegal dumping occurred, but he could not confirm that it was Precinct 1 work crews. KLTV filed an open records request with Henderson County. We received hundreds of Commissioner Spivey's texts and emails. We also received surveillance video from her office. At the time the investigation was opened, in a Facebook post and in an interview, Commissioner Spivey denied any knowledge of illegal activity.
We're going to figure out what happened.
We spoke to Commissioner Spivey on December 21st, 2023. This surveillance video from 9 days before seems to tell a different story.
That lady called back that we dumped culverts.
Those are not metal culverts, okay? Those are pieces. Like cement.
Did we dump them?
Yes.
Why?
It's like cement. Those are the ones that we pulled out of oak.
Why would we put that there?
Because all of that is mixed.
When he arrived to the scene, Fire Marshal Renberg said he found a county trackhoe in a dump truck.
This is the work that was being done when I got out here.
Video of conversation in her office seems to indicate Spivey had knowledge her crews were covering what had been dumped. In 2023, she told us crews were removing culverts that had been brought to their attention by a concerned citizen.
I can take the trackhoe and fix everything, okay? So there's no, maybe they will satisfy, okay? I can cover everything.
Let's go look at it first.
Yeah, and if it looks bad, I can take the trackhoe and move some dirt around and
don't push nothing up in the river.
We asked Commissioner Spivey about the statements she made in the previous video. In response to that, she gave us this statement, saying, "My office has been actively engaged in planning efforts in order to address and remediate environmental concerns located at Old River Road. To ensure full compliance with state regulatory laws, I sought out the expertise and guidance of an engineering firm to develop a site plan. This plan was presented and approved by the Commissioner's Court. My office is currently in the process of carrying out this plan, and it should be completed fairly soon. Due to this involving a pending case, I do not want to go into further details at this time." In a series of emails we obtained via an open records request, Spivey claimed her workers had permission from the property owner. In one email, the owner of the nearby property says the county's practices help with erosion from the river. However, even with that permission, a county press release acknowledges the incident occurred on Trinity River Authority property. I'm standing here on Tuesday, March 18th, well after a year this was discovered. And if you look down in the ditch, there's still quite a couple things that don't belong here. That includes brush piles, pieces of metal, and stone.
I'm not sure what the governing circumstances are. It's still an open investigation, and I'm not privy to the actual contents of what's out there or its current state.
Wade McKinney is the Henderson County judge. The county has approved a contract with an engineer for a survey, the first step of them cleaning up and getting compliant with state standards. That could cost county taxpayers up to $25,000. Those funds have not left the county's bank account. Judge McKinney says they will have to decide whether that money will come from the general fund or Precinct 1 funds. There's no estimate on how much the actual cleanup could cost. J.D. Conti, KLTV 7 News.
Smith County District Attorney Jacob Putman will prosecute any charges that arise from this case that was just explained to you. In an email we obtained, we requested a Texas Ranger investigation into potential evidence tampering. That's what we were told. The TCEQ also confirms an investigation is underway on their end.